You were told that you would never be allowed to come here. Here you are. How does it feel?
Actually, I don't look at it in that way. I don't think about it in that way. But I think it's very important that on that time, the immigration minister, Home Affairs minister, he referred to me as an individual. They didn't mention my name. They haven't mentioned my name. I mean, the officials, they always refuse to mention my name. So, and that showed the mentality of the system, how they design a system to dehumanize the refugees. But now I'm here, so I...
Yeah. This book goes into a lot of detail, and some of parts of it are quite hard to read, about the people who were caught up in the offshore detention system. Obviously, you're a writer, so you write anyway, but is this your attempt to document what happened in there? I know this is your second book.
Yeah, definitely. I think this book is, I should say that I like this one more than the first one.
You won prizes for the first one. Yeah. It was universally acclaimed, but you like this more?
Yeah, because this is mostly my journalism works. And I look at the system and the prison camp and the whole policy in different aspects. So it's a collection of articles. And also I should mention that this book translated and edited by Omid Tawfiqian and Munes Mansoubi, that I have been working with them. Yeah, they have done a great job really on this book. And some others contributed that they respond to my articles. So it is a collection of articles.
Yeah. It's a collection of articles and some sort of academic work as well, I think, talking about theories of detention, Australian colonialism. Look, Behrouz, I found some parts particularly difficult to read, where you talk about the closing of the the Manus Detention Centre. It was horrific, actually. It was completely chaotic. You talk about starving. You talk about being thirsty. It was incredible to read all of that just laid out in the granular detail that you have laid it out in.
Yeah, I think you referred to the November 2017. On that time, I used to write an article every day, an article for Guardian. So that was quite interesting. I remember that I was writing for them every day, and every day they published it. And after, I think, 12 days, we published 12 articles in 20 days. Yeah, I said I cannot continue. Yeah, because we didn't have access to food, you know. It was a very difficult time on that time. But of course, these articles mostly published in Guardian, the Saturday paper, and some few articles in New York Times and other papers. But I think anyone who wants to really know about this system and the detention industry in Australia, I think this book is it's a good material. We collected a good material in this book, yeah.
There's still not a lot of, we mentioned Peter Dutton at the start, but there's still not a lot of difference between the two major parties in Australia in terms of immigration policy. While you're here, you're holding a lot of events, are you trying to deliver a message to the current Albanese Labor government as well?
Yeah, definitely. I think nothing changed really by changing the government. So still 200 people remain in Nauru and Port Moresby, and we don't know what will happen for them. Still, the refugees who came to Australia, who transferred under Medivac law, they told them they received a letter that you don't have a future in this country. And but this government, I think, has done some kind of propaganda or show off. And I think the reason I got the visa is because of that as well. They gave me visa to say that something changed, but I am here to say nothing changed really.
Okay.
Right.
You know? But I think it's important that I have this opportunity to speak with people of Australia in person. We have said many things for many years, but really, it seems, yeah, Australia didn't listen to us. But now I'm here to speak with people in person. So yesterday we did an event in Melbourne, and we will have at least 8 events in Australia in different cities.
And just briefly, I think a lot of people want to know how your life is in New Zealand. You've been there for 2 years. How are you adjusting? Do you like it there?
Yeah, I live in Wellington, so I like Wellington. Yeah, it's people say it is a small Melbourne. Yeah, but I think New Zealand, Wellington has its character. Yeah, I like it, and so I play football.
You play football, and you're adjusting to life outside the detention centre.
Yeah.
And Beres, can I ask about Iran as well? Obviously you're Kurdish, but last week it was announced that the morality police would be suspended. We don't know the details really, they're very vague. Where do you see the future of Iran heading? Where does the current uprising, do you think, end?
It's very difficult to really have an answer, exact answer for this, but last week, really, it was just a propaganda. The government wanted to just send this message to the international community and media that they changed something. But I should say that Iranian people with different background, they are fighting to change the whole regime. They are not fighting to only change that hijab police. They are fighting to bring down the government. So it is a revolution and it's going on. But I should mention that it's very important that the international media, when they look at Iran, they try to see the different side of this protest. And these days, I think, so last night, yesterday, people have been on a strike, and that didn't happen before since the revolution on 1979. So it's going to be huge, and I think about 500 people have been killed. I think that is very unacceptable. So people are demanding that to be seen, internationally. And also I should mention about Kurdistan, because I'm Kurdish, and that is important, that Kurdistan has been leading this protest, and we want that the media see different side of protest as well.
Well, you're always teaching us so much about the media, how we interact with these important issues, and thank you. Thank you very much for coming in and speaking to us. We hope you enjoy your time in Australia.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.